We are on the penultimate episode of Loki, season 2, episode 5. And I have been sour on this season just mostly because of Marvel fatigue, because I was like, I don't know if I can trust that they know where they're going with the show. And I could still be right there. We still have the next episode to come out, so I don't know how it's all going to resolve. But this episode was a really good episode. So last week, the temporal loom explodes and the TVA is destroyed and everyone's gone, or so we think. But Loki is now slipping through time again, and he keeps slipping to all of the people at the TVA, but how they lived their lives in their branched timelines. And they have no memory of the TVA, they're just living their lives. But the universe is unraveling because the loom was destroyed. So Loki's trying to get the band back together. He's trying to assemble everyone from the disparate times and like, you know, try and rebuild the TVA or something like that. And so the episode is far more of like, it's an interesting look at who these people were on the timeline before they were, you know, pruned as variants and became part of the TVA. Like, for instance, we find out why Mobius is so into jet skis. He was a jet ski salesman in his regular life. But the episode is called Science/Fiction. And Obi in his life on a branch timeline before he was made Obi and worked for the TVA, he is a theoretical physicist / sci-fi author, and he really wants to be a sci-fi author more than he wants to be a theoretical physicist. And so like he's still like the biggest help to Loki because Loki is able to give him the TVA guidebook, which he's able to use to build a TemPad. So they're able to assemble all of these people from these disparate timelines together to try and, you know, bring back the TVA. But because he's a theoretical physicist and a sci-fi author, he's able to acknowledge both parts of Loki's issue. Because Loki seemingly slips through time at random, but it's not random because every time he slips, he's been going to somebody from the TVA. So there's obviously a personal connection that he has with all of these slips. And so Obi says, it's like, oh, this isn't a science problem, it's a fiction problem. It's what's the story, the why are you doing this? And this episode is kind of about that. It's, you know, about not just the science behind trying to save the timelines as they're unraveling, but it's about the emotional core of it. It's about why is Loki doing what he does? Like, why is Loki assembling all these people? Is it because he's trying to save the universe, or is it because he has friends that he wants to get back? And I gotta say, I really liked the emotional core of this episode as we get to see a glimpse into all of the different characters as they were before they joined the TVA. And I'm cautiously optimistic for next week. I don't know how it's going to resolve, but like I said, I am cautiously optimistic. This episode has made me feel a little bit more reinvigorated into the show. I've been feeling the Marvel fatigue quite a bit, but I don't know, maybe after watching the Echo trailer, I was just like, ooh, maybe Marvel's back. We'll see. But I'll give my final thoughts once Loki has its finale next week.
Hey, thanks for watching. I'm trying to get my channel monetized, so your view means a lot. Don't forget to toss me a like, and subscribe, and ring the bell. I stream Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. and Sundays at 2 p.m., so catch me live and join in on the convo. You can find all my socials in the description below, and thank you to all my patrons with a very special shout out to my Whale Shark tier patron Ryan D and my Anemone Friends tier patron Piftle Cakes. Your support means the world. Catch you next time.